Okie dokie. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Whoopsie daisy. Had my mic unplugged there for a second, but now we should be golden. Let's quickly check in to make sure that the thing is running. Let's quickly check in. Yeah, that sounds like I'm talking alright. I have put the desktop audio a slightly bit louder than it usually is. I think I listened a little bit and it's a little bit quieter than I'd maybe like it to be, you know, on the previous stream. So now I've upped it a little bit, the decibels. Please let me know if it's too much. But I think it's good for now. Right, yes, everybody, welcome. Once again, Super Robot Wars, it's time. Ooh, hold on. Gotta do this real quick, because I don't want to bump into the... actually, let's just go to the load screen and chat here for a second. Don't want to bump into the attract mode, because the game froze last time when I tried to do the attract mode thing, so... yeah, it's your pal Minsk. We are streaming Super Robot Wars Y again. Today we're doing the third session of this delightful, delightful game. And I'm pretty pumped to be doing it once again, because we left off in a pretty exciting mission last time, didn't we? Frickin' Domon Kasshu was about to help us out, beat up some dangerous terrorists in the middle of Tokyo. So yeah, I think it was Tokyo. Wasn't it Tokyo? It was somewhere in Japan. I don't know. Yeah. So, yes, whether you are watching this live, coming in live to watch this and watch my ramblings about robots and of the super variety, and some others too, or you are coming in on the VOD to watch this excellent game being played, very much appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Although I will get a recap here really quickly. Oh, and even before I get a recap, I should mention that last time... Oh, the music doesn't play Domon's theme anymore when we load it in. Okay, I guess that happens. I should really quickly mention, last time, of course, I was introduced to Dynazenon, which I mentioned last time I had not watched yet. I had only watched the previous series, Gridman, but had not gotten around to watching Dynazenon. But the intro in this game to these characters and the plot and the zaniness were really delightful. So I was like, I'm gonna watch that a little bit. And I, in fact, was interested enough that I watched the first 4 episodes. So at the point of recording, I have watched the first 4 episodes of Dynazenon, gotten to see some of the, silly hijinks and the big kaiju that show up to fight our heroes. It seems like a pretty delightful show. Yeah, the vibe is slightly different from Gridman, but it's still also quite similar in a lot of ways as well. Primarily the kind of easygoing daily vibes of our, heroes just being some, regular Joes living in a town in Japan, and they gotta deal with kaiju, it's got that same energy. The big difference, of course, instead of a tokusatsu hero, it is a big old combining robot. Let's take a quick look at this guy again, because oh man. The design animated is even cooler, honestly. They did a great job showing off Dynazenon here in the game, but it's really cool in the anime. And they feature all the component vehicles in the anime as well. I found it really, really nice, and fights were fun. The vibe, it's really funny. It's really, really funny. All in all, it's an interesting show. I'll probably keep watching it for a little bit longer, at least. I'm a third of the way through because there's only 12 episodes, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's all about the show. Let's quickly recap what we did last time and what we're going to be doing today here on this first mission. So, last time we started with the situation at the Sao Tome laboratory, which was being attacked by those insect monsters. And in that big brouhaha, Takuma... Hold on, let's get his profile here. Where is it? How do I get... Pilot info, there we go. Takuma Nagare, son of Ryoma Nagare, the legendary Getter pilot hero guy, showed up and tried to wrestle a Getter under his control with his buddy Baku. So, this impressed Dr. Hayato at the Sao Tome laboratory enough that they sent in the new top-of-the-line Getter robot, Getter Robo Arc, which are two Getter protagonists piloted alongside a Saurian, a lizard person. Hold on, let's get him here. Kamui. to fight the big scary insect guy monsters, which don't really look all that much like insects, but whatever. In the aftermath of that, our heroes here on the A Advent had a discussion with the good Dr. Hayato, who decided to assign Getter Robo Arc with our team for a little bit of, excursion and training, and also there's a secret ulterior motive that they're going to be drawing fire away from the Saotome laboratory because it's Arc that the insect aliens are ultimately interested in. But our heroes don't really know about any of that. Next mission. So, 4 random weirdos inside the city on our ship, led by a kaiju user called Gauma. So let's get his profile. There he is. Had a weird encounter in our city when a freaking kaiju showed up, and 4, unlikely heroes, Gauma, hapless high schooler Yomogi, very aloof high schooler Yume, and this random NEET that nobody knows anything about, Koyomi, all ended up sucked up into this giant robot that Gauma summoned to fight the kaiju. Yeah, it barely made more sense than what I just said in the situation, in the moment that we lived in. So, yeah, they teamed up with our allies at that point on the A Adamant to fight off the kaiju menace. And in the aftermath, since they're living in the city that's on the ship, they were like, alright, well, we'll join your security team as well, why the hell not? And also there's a team of evil kaiju users called, it's such a stupid name, the Kaiju Eugenicists, who are apparently somehow involved with the kaiju plot. Alright, I guess we'll have to deal with them later. Now then, the mission we are right now. This is a long introduction, I do apologize. So, the Japanese government is not super happy that an entire city block has been ripped out of the ground and turned into a colony ship. So, we've headed off to Tokyo to meet with the Japanese government to try and suss this out. Meanwhile, the champion of the 13th Gundam fight, even though it had to be annulled, the results, because of a little Devil Gundam incident. Sorry, it's the Dark Gundam in this version. Domon Kasshu showed up to investigate the situation on the A Advent on behalf... No, sorry. He was going to be on behalf of the government. They're like, you gotta figure out what's going on with this weird-ass colony ship and deal with it, okay? But he actually was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Instead, he was like, he's here for himself to check out, like, are we cool? And he actually had history with our main protagonist, Forte. They actually fought together in the Revolutionary War before the events of this game. So that was really cool, having like a moment where both of these heroes were kind of marking out with each other. So he is here to ascertain whether our intentions are good or not, and what a chance to find that out, because the terrorist organization Valex has launched a surprise attack right here in the center of Tokyo, which, by the way, where is this supposed to be in Tokyo? I got no clue. It's just a generic city, but it's a good-looking generic city. I gotta, again, props to the level design. Yeah, we got 6 robots here. Looks like these are the Gazazis from Zeta Gundam, and we've got some Tauruses from Gundam Wing. They're rampaging here, so in an effort to make our team look good, we've deployed to stop the menace, and Domon has deployed in the Burning Gundam to help us out, along with his... I don't know, are they married yet, or are they just an item at this point? Fiancé? Whatever you want to say, Rain Mikamura, in the Rising Gundam, which, yeah, I'm embarrassed, last time I completely forgot that this Gundam was a thing. I remembered correctly that there's a moment where she pilots the Shining Gundam, so I was confused for a second that this was that, a hand-me-down from Domon, but no, that's right, there is a completely different Gundam she pilots, Rising Gundam. So, that's about sums up the situation. Is everybody on board? Is that super clear? Good, let's get on with the mission. Yeah, six robots we're gonna be dealing. They're nastily spread out. I'm gonna push forward for now, I guess. Ooh, we could use the recover feature at this point. So, when you move a battleship next to a friendly unit, you can in fact recover them, which like safely stores them on board the ship so they can't be targeted by the enemy. and they can, you know, if you leave them there for a turn, they'll like rest up and heal hit points and energy for a little bit. I guess we could pull Rain on board and still have her deploy like this, like shimmies her a little bit forward. Can she? Yes, okay, because she had not moved this turn, we actually can move her still. You can pick up units that have moved, but, like, you know, they can't, you know, they can't obviously move off the ship after you've done that. But we had not moved Rain yet, so there's a little sneaky little trick to get her, like, moving, like, one square towards this pack of enemies. Now, do I want to move over there or put her on a defensive position? Maybe I actually want to do this, so maybe it was stupid of me to pull her on board, but... Ooh. Let's take a quick look, by the way. I looked at this at the end of last episode, but let's really quickly review the abilities of our two new units here. So, Domon has potential level 7, which means he gets that much stronger, while his stats, like the more damage he takes, the stronger, like, his, you know, defense, evasion, criticals go. He's got 5 starting morale from Fighter Spirit. He's got Instinct, where... Right, he just gets even harder to hit once you get 130 morale. And he's got Persist, which reduces one attack's damage to 1/8, which is an unusual ability for a real robot pilot like this to have, but Domon is one of those, like, or G Gundam in general, is one of those series which is really hard to classify. Is it a real robot or a super robot series? This one, you know... Oh, and right, what's the attacks of this guy? Forgot to check that as well. So, the Burning Gundam has the Hyper Mode ability, which we don't have too much information on at the moment. We'll get a buff once we reach 120 morale, and it's got a bunch of attacks, which are mainly short range, but can be used after moving. None of them have morale limits, so we don't have the big moves yet unlocked for Domon. That's fine, that's fine. This is annoying. This forest you'd think would provide some, like, you know, defensive stats, but apparently not, so no. Alright, now let's see. Let's have Takuma just push on forwards. Actually, hold on, right. This is how you always want to do it. Start out with the Kirik, because it's got the best movement. Like, hold on. Although, terrain might be a little bit in the way here. Let's quickly check that. Okay, so you can get to that crosswalk over there. We pop over to the Kirik. We can, in fact, blaze one square further. Very good, so let's go. Oh my god, a single hit kill on this robot. If we can land a hit, which we can't. Good lord, this is supposed to be hard mode? The stats on the getter is absurd. Alright, let's go. Let's see what kind of damage this is. And, like... They don't have very much health, these robots, now do they? Look at that, 3,000, so that actually makes... Yeah, alright, 4,080, not bad. Yeah, okay, that makes sense that, like, okay, if they have only 3,000 health, yeah, this is gonna be pretty doable. Yeah, level up for Kamui. Oh, and everybody, nice. I do love it when getter pilots, like, keep on par their level ups. What were all the spirits that all these guys have? They have Vigor, Flash, Mercy, and Daunt. What was Daunt? Target enemy loses 10 morale. Ah. Interesting. Oh, by the way, look at that. It's got a cost of 40. Koyomi can't actually use this ability yet, because his maximum SP is 31. So we need to level up the team so that Koyomi can't even use that ability at any possible junction. Thankfully, these moves can be done quite alright, so... But we'll muscle on for now. Nobody's receiving bonuses from the battleship, unfortunately, but whatevs. I'm hoping my big super robot Chunko Lords here can weather the onslaught. Ooh, that's a long range that guy's got. Oh my god, the penetrator gun is the, like, weakest attack we have, I'm pretty sure. And that's enough to, like, KO, one-hit KO this Taurus. That's, that sure is, that sure is something. Something. And he starts off with, right, because I gave him an item that increases his starting morale, so he's so chonky already. That's why he's doing so much damage with his attack. Right, because... like, 110 to begin with, that's a big boost of damage. Who are you people? Answer me! You're not gonna get an answer, Gama. These things are unmanned. No, I really don't like whatever jerk sent these junk piles. Come on, let's go get them. If they're empty machines, it means no one complains when we bust them up. I forgot to check what the chance of hit is. Apparently low. Wow. Yeah, check this. So yeah, that gag was in the 4th episode. Thankfully I watched long enough to get that gag. There's not much to it. It just comes up with a dumb name for the attack. Oh wow, that was only barely enough to kill though. Alright, well, why not? Booyah! Ooh, those level ups that I said we were struggling with last time. Oh, they're piling up now, huh? Nice. Look at that! Just 8 more levels at this rate, and Koyomi can use Daunt for, like, 1 move. Every fight we find ourselves in just makes me more anxious. I can't command the A Advent well enough to make full use of it. And if I can't, then sooner or later... Oh no, sneak attack! Enemy reinforcements behind the A Advent! Oh, this classic. This music, by the way, has been remixed for years and years in various Super Robot Wars as the, like, panic, surprise, scary situation music. Ooh, or at least the opening was used from several. This sounds actually so different that it might be a completely new rendition. Oh man, those are those big mechs, big mobile armors from Gundam Seed. I forget the names already, but we fought like one of them. It was kind of the boss of the first level of the game, was one of those things. Now there's 2 of them. Oh no! Hold on, Echika. We're heading back for you. Don't break formation! You give the enemy a chance to strike. I mean, that's true, but... The A Advent will survive. I need all of you to prioritize eliminating the frontline enemies. Okay. Don't do anything too crazy, though. Crazy? Maybe it is crazy, but I have to try. Miss Echika. Huh? Oh, okay, never mind. Just enemy turns discontinuing. Oh, wow, there's... Okay. No particular, like, surprise. It's just like the mission continues, and those 2 enemies are now there as an extra wrinkle for us to deal with. Got it. Alright. So now we're using our Dynasaber here to cut this guy down. Fair enough. Ooh, I forgot to check the percentages to, like, land a hit. Like, that really is, reading all the UI feedback online, that really is an issue. Those numbers for the, like, hit percentages are so small that I'm actually missing them. That's very on brand with this guy. I'm gonna take a drink at this point. Remember to hydrate, everybody. It seems unfair, by the way. We're so humongous compared to these guys. I guess size difference is also why we're, like, kicking these guys' asses. Like, Dynazenon is a big chunko boy, so... Ooh, we got already our first assist thingy there. Man, they really want to go after this guy. Once again, I forgot to check the chances. Not too worried. Just keep piling on. Oh no! Yikes. Whatever you say, big guy. Oh, we're using this again. Why not? Her yelling Nantoka Bean is really funny. I really like it. Man, that's 3 kills for our big boy Chunk Lord here already. Oh, he's almost leveled up. We must keep the enemy separated. Advent, advance! Whoa. Oh, hold on. What are these guys now? Judging from the music, this isn't good. Are the Federation forces sending reinforcements? No! Those are... Those are more enemies! That's right. The Luminous type was very common after the Revolutionary War. They've been seen in terrorist use several times. Oh, the Luminous! That was the robot we used at the very start, that Forte piloted. Before we switched to the Lunadrach. Ooh, this might be scary. These might be a cut up these other guys. That's why this mission's been so easy so far. Damn! They're not letting up! The Advent is in trouble! Man, Domon hasn't even gotten to do anything in this fight yet. It was supposed to be his intro, too. Oh, boy. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a chance for them to be cool. Oh, hey, here we go. That's, Forte's been missing this whole fight. There she is. You okay, Echika? Forte! Oh, I forgot about... Right, quick flashback. This random ex-Federation guy also showed up at the intro to this mission. He's been sneaking about. He had, a very young lady hanging out with him, too. Why is he here all of a sudden? Goodness, you kids. Just because a battleship has heavy armor doesn't mean you can let mobile weapons get this close. This sort of thing is exactly what you coordinate with your mobile unit to prevent. Who in the world? Well, he might be the Advent savior. Oh, did Forte bring him up here? Oh, because we did kind of leave with the two of them. Right, okay, that kind of makes sense. I didn't know saviors could be forced into their roles. Please, I'm begging you, take command of the Advent. Now, just what are you suggesting? I'm an average, everyday old man, he says with his Federation jacket on. The 31st Autonomous Corps. Are you scared you might lose another ship? I mean, not exactly. Then stop being such a baby. You don't want to die, do you? Forte. Echika, you've done your very best. If anyone says otherwise, I'll tell them how wrong they are. But it's okay to ask for help when you need it. You don't need to carry it all on your back. Well, all right. True. It's not that you're a bad commander, Missy. You just gotta learn that the battlefield is never quite a textbook sort of place. That's the kind of thing you're supposed to get to learn slowly over time. It's a shame we don't live in a world where you get that chance. Then, will you take command for me? Well, will I get a salary? Absolutely. Now that's what I like to hear. Mina? Sir! There she is, right, for a minute I was like, didn't he have a weird, hanger-on lady here hanging out? This ship's mostly automated, but, think you can manage operations? At your command, Captain. I'll do whatever you ask. Then we're properly set up now. Okay, then. It's up to you. Well, don't go asking too much of me now. Okay, it seems we may have gotten a little bit of backup for the A Advent. Oh, not to mention, let's party finally. The Lunadrach joining the fray. Okay, gotta buy time until the old guy has it under control. Oh, we're probably gonna have to let that... Okay, let the A Advent sit there for a while. Oh boy. But what's this now? Is that... Yo! No way! Man, this party's getting crazy, everybody. There you are! Hero Yui! Oh, dude. You know, guys, you know what the most recent mobile, like, gunpla that I built was? It's this exact guy. It's sitting right there on my shelf of, my CD shelf over there. This dude's sitting there, the Hajime Katoki version that came out a couple years ago, the Master Grade, because it's a sick unit. So Hero's the one who came along with you? You still don't get along with Hero, I take it. He's way too much like my brother. That makes, yeah, Hero's pretty, yeah, bit of a stick in the mud. That makes sense. I think that would make it easier for you to get along. I don't want to hit the city. I won't use the Buster Rifle here. Got it! I'll leave you to it then, Hero! Hey, Hero? Thanks. You got us the time we needed. For what? For that! Oh, sweet! Never mind. We don't have to do the defend the ship mission after all. Alright. Because Hero saved the day. You could... There only was a word to describe his valorous role he had here, but I can't think. I don't know what to call Hero in this situation. Whatever. Okay. I think I've got a working understanding of the ship's control systems. Nice. Sharp as always, Mina. Well then, Miss Novi Dickens, humbly requesting command authority over this ship. Very well. That's a fun name, Novi Dickens. To be clear, I am only an employee in this whole business, so I don't want to have to take responsibility for things. I'll handle the guns and violence side of things, but you'll have to make the decisions on a strategic level. That work for you? It does. Therefore, I hereby transfer command authority of the A Advent during combat to Novi Dickens. Oh my god. Wait, what? What happened, Mina? I'm not sure why, but I'm reading an overall 20% improvement to output in all systems. No one here has a full understanding of system Nirakanai, the core of the A Advent. All we can say is that sometimes things happen. Well, if that was a drop, I'd be panicking, but an improvement? Give horses, mouths, and all that. But there's more! I'm getting responses from weaponry that was previously inactive. Well, no time like the present to test them. If you would, Captain Novi. Nirakanai stabilized because Ichika's mental state stabilized? Perhaps a response to alleviating her anxiety regaining command. Regarding command, my bad. Oh! Oh, hey. The A Advent's power must have stabilized. That should enable the energy link to the Lundrach, too. Okay, we'll see what that is. All units, form up to guard the A Advent and engage enemy forces. What she said. With one little favor on top, maybe. Please do try your best to keep the little lady and myself safe, yeah? Don't worry, we're on top of it. Hey, Winged Gundam, you clean up any enemies that get near the A Advent. Ugh, the quiet type. Must be like Kamui. I can hear you, Takuma. This is not the time for a chat. All units commence the attack. Okay, let's go, everyone. Let's party. Okay, 7 units left on the enemy side, but we got 7 as well, so we'll see how we do, eh? Oh shit, they're going for the Nirakanai. Oh, that's not good. They're gonna crank out some damage for sure. So, really quickly, like... Okay. Yeah, this cannon was not here a minute ago. Apparently we're going to be firing that. The damage is still not very impressive, sadly. And our chances of hitting aren't amazing either. Is there anything we could do? Oh, do we by any chance... Oh, yes, we do. Novi and Mina are pilots here. So Novi has Analyze. You can... Oh, an old Super Robot Wars where you can't get to look at enemy stats. You use this to, like, look at enemy stats without having to attack them. In modern ones, you immediately can just look at enemy stats, so this is just to, like, put a little damage debuff on one enemy, but we're good for now. Mina gets Focus, which I talked about. One of our units got it. I don't remember, maybe Rain had it. It's, like, a super good ability for any, like, agility units, evasive units, but less useful for this big ship of ours. Mainly, you know, to increase our hit chances, I guess, because we're not really going to be dodging anything. Let's see how we do. 70% chance. I'll give it my best. Your orders, Miss Etchka? Engage the enemies to our fore, please. Roger that. Now select the appropriate weaponry, then. Goodness, always something to do around here. Couldn't this all be automated? Captain! Yes, Mina, I know. I can hardly slack off now. Not if I want my salary negotiations to go well. Geez, been on the job for like 5 minutes, already negotiating salary. Okay, let's see how bad these Mook versions of the Luminous are. Yeah, we're still doing okay. We can take a few of those licks. Oh! Oh, that's a cool cut-in. That's fun. I'm glad we got that. Right, we had to wait until we had the full cast, I guess, to... Novi is really amusingly soft-spoken. That's very interesting. He's so smooth-voiced. Anyway, let's see what this Fusillade does. Oh yeah, look at how chunky these guys are. Darn, yeah. I believe that's the first time we've missed an enemy in our playthroughs thus far. You gotta, I guess, might as well eventually get that miss, but yeah, too bad. Ooh! Here we go. Ooh, nice. Okay, we can't really look at the abilities, but we can look at the abilities. So, Hero has Agent. When unit is below 80%, max HP, minus 20% damage taken, plus 20% dodge rate, and plus 20% dealt by... Ooh! So you kind of always want to get a little bit of a knock in the nose with Hero, huh? Because this Agent, like, makes him stronger when he's at 4/5 of his health. Wow. And he's got potential, just like Domon. And he's got Guard, which just increases your defense when you got high. And he's got pretty good starting morale. And the Wing Zero, that's the name of his robot if you guys didn't know, is equipped with the Zero system. Activates 130 morale. Big ol' increase to all your stats. Yeah, baby. Because it's a machine that lets you see to the future. Oh my god. Oh my god. Speaking of, by the way, hold on. Pretty good chances of hitting our robot. Wow. But Hero starts with Focus, like any good super robot guy. I want to take this shot to the beak, since, like, it'll leave us with that Agent skill activated. So, let's just go. The Zero system is trying to warn me, but the situation is too unstable. What's about to happen? And why is the center of it all that ship? Oh, I forgot to check the Wing Zero's moves, by the way. Let's see what we're attacking with here. No, you don't. By the way, I don't know a lot of the Japanese voice actors. My knowledge of Japanese voice actors is pretty bad. Hero, I of course know. It's a Hikaru Midorikawa, a long-time, like, anime voice actor guy. The reason I know him is Hikaru Midorikawa, he freaking loves the Super Robot Wars games, so he is always down for, like, recording dialogue for any of his characters, not just Hero, but, like, anybody from the various games. Like, you know, he loves the opportunity, so That's really fun, you know, that to have him in this game. Once again, the character voiced by him. He's very, very prolific, so, like, you've probably heard him in something, you know, if you've watched anime for the last 20 or 30 years, you know. You have heard him somewhere, so very nice. My brother said the Lundrock's functionality is tied to Echika's birthday present, now that I think about it. I swear, he takes after our dad. They're both terrible at explaining things. Oh no, this is the big attack. Hold on, but it was a 0% chance to hit, right? The chest beam. Hoo-ha! Let's go, baby. Throw the shurikens. Yeah, I can see now that these guys really are a step above what those paint can robots we were dealing with so far. Like, they're taking hits, they're strong, they're sturdy. It'll take a bit of work to clear these guys out. We can probably get it done. Alright, well, all surrounded, aren't we? Isn't that fun? Alright. Time for these guys to do some work, finally. Nice, we can get in for a burning strike! Aw, yeah. So let's backpedal a little bit here and get to work on these guys. Finally, Domon gets to show off his things. Ooh, that's really gonna hurt if that lands that hit. Yikes. Yeah, he's actually a little tricky to use, huh? Because, like, he has a glass jaw being a little speedy Gundam, but, like, wow, that actually hurts. But we do want him to take a few licks to the nose here, so that, like, his potential, like, starts working. So, let's go. The warping of society, of the world, is spreading farther and farther. Can I possibly stop it? No. Stop. Hesitation will only slow my fist. I must move forward. Watch me, Master. I'll make sure the title of King of Hearts keeps its honor. Finally! Oh! So sick. Those big old Fist of the North Star punches. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, these guys are chunky too. I bet it's that size difference, because I think these mobile armors are pretty huge, I think. So, gonna take a bit to, like, grind through their health, huh? Whee! Nice. Okay, here's the thing. Advent's a little bit beat up, so you know... Do I, like, go heal up? But I kinda want to go and attack with Rain as well. You know, get a little move from her as well. 1, 2, 3... Darn, there's no squares I could use as a defense there, so whatever. Okay, hold on now. I'm gonna drop focus here. I don't want to take any licks on my healer here. Oh yeah, look at that. It was like 60-something, now it's 37%. Very good. Although, wow, with that, with her health sitch, like, yeah, I think we gotta move Dynazenon in to start beating up these guys, because, these, Zamzazas are a bit of a problem. Zamzaza, that was the name of these silly things. Okay. With the Gundam fight suspended and his master gone, Domon's lost. And if it helps Domon, I'll fight. Together we'll stop the world from going awry. Oh yeah. It's actually a really cool design, this Rising Gundam. I really do dig it, honestly, now that I'm looking at it properly. Good job on the design there, G Gundam folks. Lucky crit. I'll take it. Oh boy. This guy with the crab claws. Oh, got that hit. Ooh boy. Okay. Getting a little scary now. Oh. Excuse me. Don't mean to sniz like that. Oh yeah, we could also use one of these. Could I maybe save up to like using Cookie just to like get her a few like EXP going? Maybe we'll see if I can do that. So I'm gonna sit on that until it gets the assist to be. Just really quickly, it's got repair device and shield. How was it? She's also got potential, but it's only level 4, so we're not gonna see like an amazing effect from that. Oh well. Yeah, Dynazenon, let's wheel back here. Ooh, no. Can't actually get close enough to damage the Zamzazaz. Alright. This is tricky. I don't suppose any of you had Excel on you. I know I'd remember that, no. I do want to, like, knock out some enemies here, so... Thinking we blow this guy up, but I'm not going to be close enough to beat them up with Dynazenon next turn either, probably. I don't know. Was Dynazenon able to fly? It is. Does that help at all? No, it does not. That's the problem. Hold on, let's rethink this. Can we push in? Yes, we can. Ooh, hold on, let's see. Do any of our guys have... oh, I wish it showed you their support defense abilities. He's got support attack. He's got support defense. He's a big defensive guy. Okay. I don't suppose I can get Con. God, no. Well, what we can do is, because you can transform post-movement, right? So, let's do this. Do we, by any chance, we don't have Get Our Drill Storm ready to go yet? No. I want to stand next to Rain, because we're going to pop in then. Okay, now we're doing damage. Man, these guys are pretty chunky now. Getting better chances of hitting. I'm not worried, though. Let's party. It's that Positron Reflector. Oh, but that only like prevents like damage below a certain threshold, right? I don't remember, maybe. Ooh, sorry, that was my controller fritzing a little bit there. Get another drink here. Alright, that's kinda cute. Kamui getting a lot of work done here. Now, because Getter Art can be transformed post-movement, let's pop into Baku here with the Getter Con. Now, he will support defend for Rain. You know, in case this guy decides to attack Rain here, you know? Get smacked. Ah, man, this... our slow boy here. We can't get anywhere. Could just hold the position here and blow these guys away. There's nothing to it. It's gonna take a couple turns anyway, so I'm just gonna push over here. We're gonna let those Tauruses come this way. We need backup in dealing with these Luminuses, so... Alright, let's get up on these rooftops. Start up Ninja Art Yojimbu. Ooh, man, we are still like super high performance here though. Like, still no hits coming our way. Beautiful. Let's go. This was a sick animation. I love it. Alright. Decent opener on this guy. Oh. Wait. Hold on. That's a different animation, right? Is that a different attack? Because it didn't have the, like... positioning laser thingy. Am I crazy? No, it used a Mega Cannon. The animation just looked different, right? Or am I just looking at it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, over here. Oh, right. He did say that he wasn't using his, Did say that he wasn't using his, Buster Rifle. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit that. No, wait, stop. Accidentally hit Auto Battle and he used Focus for... I don't really think he needed to use that. Oh, boy. Well, now we're hitting this guy for sure and probably not being hit. Yeah, man. I did not mean to hit that button. I'm sorry, everybody. There is an Auto Battle button here, but I screwed up there. Sorry, everybody. Alright, I can't do much with these stats right now, so... Alright, we'll push on a little bit closer here. Let's start with the Beam Saber again. Slowly rip this guy apart. What do you guys think? Should I swap in Last Impression as a song for these guys? It's kind of my favorite song from Endless Waltz. The thing is, like, in Super Robot Wars, it famously was very much used for a while in a ton of, like, Super Robot Wars that featured Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. So I know, like, there's a contingent of Super Robot Wars fans who are like, that song was overplayed. I personally think, like, I don't get sick of it that easy, so I don't know. Alright. Can this guy counter-attack? He can't from that range. Nice. The only problem is our chances of hitting are not great. Can we do something to skew that in our favor? Well, yes, we can. We've got just enough to focus there. Yep, now it's 95% chance to hit, unlike those numbers. Ooh, that's the doorbell. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to leave you watching this, and I'm going to really quickly... I'm expecting a package, so I'm going to go get that. I'm going to leave you watching this, and please enjoy this sick animation. Alright, I'm back. It was in fact the package I was expecting. Wow, for a second I was like, God damn it, did I miss this attack again? Looks like the game was just like, he dodges the first attack, so... But for a second it got me there when I walked back in and was like, oh, come on. Like, when... Alright. Good to know. No counter. That feels good. Able to pull a little trick like that, yeah? Alright. Alright, I guess that's all, right? We've moved everybody. Yep. Yeah, these guys can't do much at this range. Ooh. Circling. Look at that circle attack to get behind to Getter Khan. That looked very cool. Alright, what are we attacking with? We're attacking with the Getter missiles. You can't do the Spine Crusher. Not yet. Maybe someday. Oh, hold on. How do I turn off support defend? Wait a second. Because Rain is also defensive, so she was going to step in and take that hit for us. We don't really need that to happen. That's a little, yeah. Let's go. She doesn't need any more knocks to the face in the state she's in. Although with her shield, she could probably reduce the damage quite a bit. Oh wow, that's where the missiles come from? Oh, that's fun. There you go. Nice, nice. What's the second one gonna do? Ooh, coming after Dynazenon. Oh, that's interesting. Uh-huh. Switch to ally command. What does that do? Oh! Oh, I thought we couldn't use these from in hard. Was it only expert difficulty then? Wow. Okay, well that's good to know. Anyway, Dynazenon just once again blasting away. This is ridiculous. On the one hand, I do want to build up a big Chunk Lord to be like the linchpin of our team, but on the other hand, it's no fair that XP isn't getting shared around. Wow, the something beam. Enough to kill this guy at this health. Sweet. Alright, well he didn't have a ton of health yet, so yeah. Bam! Oh my god, level 5. And he got a Bullseye as a new spirit command. Wow. That, again, raises your chances to hit to 100% for one turn. Very good to have. Oh, focus for Yume. Wow. Some good stuff. Oh, here we go. 48% chance of hitting. See how it goes. But again, we got that big boy there ready to defend us, so... This is why I did this. These guys are playing dirty, I can see. Very good. Oh! Let's party. It's a simple attack, but I appreciate it. Alright, we're ripping these guys apart, little by little. Speaking of, I do believe, yep, that's a hero's turn. Are the machine cannons going to be enough to cherry tap this guy? Kind of looks like it. Let's see that happen. Yeah, see, there's that animation with the lasers aiming. I could swear that was missing a couple times. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe they have multiple animations now. I don't know. Pa, pa, pa. Ooh, lucky crit there. Nice. Hey, we got that third assist now. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Also this. Gonna get a quick kill for the A Advent. Nice. Oh, I should have used the spirit command that like gives you double EXP. Ah. I'm a dumb person. It's all good. Ooh, nice upside down. Not necessary here because we cleaned it up. Dialogue's updated now for our extended crew here. I appreciate that. For the attacks that we had previously. That's neat. Oh yeah, we could have got a level up there if I played my cards right. Well, how about I just kill somebody here to, like, make up for that? I could use it now, but I don't know. Who's our lowest level person? 3. Domon is level 4. Wow. Look at him coming in there. Alright, let's see if we can clean this up. Clean the board up on this turn, and we can then, like, pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll do this. Make sure our big old battleship is getting some points here. Everyone's, like, pretty well leveled up, our team. I'm looking at it now. Everyone's nice and even, honestly. These guys are a little bit behind. That's fine. Got something for that. Check me out, Charles, in just a second. But first, we're gonna clean this guy out of here. Ooh, 55% chance of hitting. How about this? 67%. Oh, that's not very good. Oh, I didn't think about this one. Didn't think that I got nothing to, like, increase. All right. Well, let's just roll the dice. You never know. Oh, you can barely see Nobi there at the end. I was paying attention, like, was he there? And he was. Very good. We'll see what this does, you know? We might get lucky. No. Although these games have a habit of really messing with you, like, with the percentages, like... Hey, but not this time. Awesome. Impressive. Oh, no dynamic kill for that? Nah, that's fine. Oh my god, that was a big boost. Alright. Worth it. Alright. Can we, by the way, repair ourselves? Maybe? I don't know. But check this out. So we're gonna do this. Assist Link and get Cookie in there. Press Spirit. As a reminder, you gain an action if you destroy a target in the next round of combat. Is lost if the target isn't destroyed, but I'm feeling lucky, punk. Oh, that's nice. The meter doesn't, like, entirely zero, like, when you do that. That's very good. Can't do that Spine Crusher still, but... Actually, hold on. Can we just Getter Punch this guy? We can. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do this. Punch the... This was a really funny move, as I recall. Just punch the crap out of the guys, so let's go. Oh, was it a 100% chance to hit? I forgot to check the hit percent. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm really making easy for mess-ups here. Come on. There we go! Boing. Okay, and these paint can... Yeah, these paint can Tauruses are probably now feeling a little uncomfortable in their pants, huh? Alright, let's finish in style with Getter Arc. Can we do Thunder Bomber? No, we can't, but we can do a Getter Tomahawk. Got a funny feeling that this one's gonna be enough to kill. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, his morale is so big. Talk about a perfect chance! Let's smash these terrorists and make the government see our value! Where we're going, the only thing you'll be seen is as a potential threat.
You know what? Cool! By the way, it should make them think twice before they mess with us.
I see, we needed to do an attack with Takuma to get the unique dialogue. A little late in the fight. It's a bit embarrassing, but sure. It's party! Oh, that's a cool pose. Ah, that's a lot of damage. Alright, so we are gonna get a little bit of a, Oh man, got the level up. Beautiful. Gonna get a little bit of a, fast win bonus here. Oh, but before I do that, right. Get that EXP, because repairing will also give you experience. I hope so, let's see. Yeah, it does. Very good. So absolutely worth it to do that with our repair unit. There we go. In the very early, like on the 8-bit Nintendo Super Robot Wars, at least the one I tried, which was number 2, like, you actually could not, like, get EXP when you healed units with your repair units. And that's kind of awkward because they do need to level up to increase their healing ability. So you have this really awkward tango of, like, I gotta occasionally kill, like I can feed units to my healers so that they can get kills and level up, so that they can then, like, be better at healing. But the balance is, like, really, really tricky. I'm so glad they figured out at some point that, you know, maybe they should just be able to, like, get experience from healing, you know? Just thinking. Before we end this, by the way, I just now realized I wanted to check one thing. Energy link. Okay, it is mentioned here, right? Okay, because I was wondering, because it like said that while the main pilot is at 130 morale and is within 5 spaces of the A advent, restores 30% of max CN at the start of own phase. That is very, very powerful. I'm glad I checked that. I just remembered, like, oh yeah, wait, like they talked about something like that. What was Mystic Moon? 120 morale, 20% chance to completely dodge an incoming attack. Very powerful. Enhance attack. Support attacks will always be critical. Okay. Stats increase based on... Yeah, he's just got really good main character abilities there. Very good. Alright, let's get in there and punch this guy to death.
Burning strike!
Just thought I'd give Domon the kill, because I'm kind of marking out for the guy. Those were some funny yells. Booyah, baby! I do believe that means we have cleared the map of enemies. We have! Oh, ooh, who's this guy? I see. I see. So, that was the key after all, then.
All enemy units have been eliminated.
Let's stay safe and maintain alert status for now.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah! We saved the A Advent and Tokyo! If they really want to complain about us now, then we'll meet them head on!
That seems like a bad attitude to have towards an actual government.
Shut it, Yomogi! If you keep spewing nonsense, I'm gonna eat every last one of Yuri Mart's onigiri!
I mean, as long as you pay, knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's not much of a threat.
One way or another, this was a huge success for the A Advent Security Force and their first fight. The A Advent Security Force.
That is the lamest name imaginable.
You got a group of pilots with some real personality, huh?
Your command was impeccable, Captain Nervy.
No, wasn't nothing. I swear, anyone could command a great ship like this and have no trouble. To be clear, that wasn't meant to be a criticism, that was just,
Captain, I swear, You just blurt out whatever pops in your head.
I guess I can't tell you to stop calling me Captain anymore, huh? Apologies, miss. I'm much too old to act like such a thoughtless Louie as much as I do.
Thoughtless Louis. This is some fun localization.
You didn't offend me at all. I don't have talent for tactical command. That's simply a fact. That just means I have to contribute as best as I can in other areas.
That's the spirit. Just keep in mind, we'll need you to make the strategic decisions, like I said. So, you'll need to stay on the bridge.
Of course. I look forward to working with you.
God only knows how long this situation will last, of course. Wait, Hero! You should team up with us. I call my own shots.
Ooh, so surly.
What?
There's no point, Domon. No one can stop Hero, right?
Tsukinoa Forte.
Yes? Wait, do you actually want to board the A Advent? As ridiculous as that sounds?
I heard Wu Fei was seen near your ship.
Oh. Yeah. I think he was going after Zero. Just a guess, but are you two fighting? Ooh. Is this post Endless Waltz or is this pre? You know, I don't actually know. Like have the events of Endless Waltz already happened? They talked about Tres Kushrenada, but not about... Oh. I don't remember them dropping the names of the villains from Endless Waltz, so... Huh. Interesting. I don't actually know. We'll have to see how this goes. Wait, what? Not a word of explanation?
Reminds me of a certain team of ninjas I know.
I hate to admit it, but you've got a point. Anyway, come with me to the A Advent, Domon. I'd like you to speak with Echika.
Of course. I'd like to talk about our future plans.
Ooh, so we didn't get Hero on the team, but could we maybe be getting Burning Gundam? I kind of think we are, you know? Kind of hope we'd get some new units after that big fight, you know? Well, we got the new sub-pilots, so that's something. We still have no idea what Val X is after, but I guess dealing with the government comes first. Oh. Jamming.
Thank you very much, Domon, Rain. I can't imagine where the A Advent would be without your assistance.
We kind of had that fight in a bag without the two of them, let's be honest, but like they did help. It went way faster with the two of them.
If you'll have us, we'd like to continue to assist your ship.
That's a surprise to hear. A pleasant one, to be clear, but... Domon and I were sent here at the request of the government to seize the A Advent. However, we personally have doubts about the way the government is handling this.
Exactly. So, if we accompany you, we can continue our investigation while also helping you to buy time.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful for your, thoroughness of investigation.
That's kind of clever. I like that idea. Yeah.
I hadn't even dreamed I'd get to fight right along the legendary Domon Kasshu. Please, we're comrades in arms now. No need to put me on a pedestal. Well, if we're getting chummy, mind telling us about your master? Master Asia?
Do we get a story? We do! Oh, sick. Did we read this already last time? I don't think we did. Let's get this real quickly on Master Asia. Domon's martial arts teacher and champion of the 12th Gundam Fight Tournament. He is also known as the Undefeated of the East, Toho Fuhai. The founder of his own martial arts style, known as the School of Master Asia. He possesses superhuman strength and is able to destroy mobile suits with his bare hands. Master Asia was the King of Hearts of the previous generation of the Shuffle Alliance. He passed his title to his pupil, Domon Kasshu. He planned to use the Dark Gundam to restore the nature of his beloved Earth, but he was defeated at the end of a climactic battle with Domon. Admitting the error of his ways, he dies in the arms of his pupil. That's the only shame, honestly, with all the, like, you know... Because I've played, like, a couple of Super Robot Wars with G Gundam in it. One of them was like post-story. You never really like get to... Well, that's not true. You get to fight Master Asia in that, but the one I'm thinking of are... Like, he shows up as a puppet being controlled by the bad guys, and he's piloting the Dark Gundam in that, so... You don't get to fight him at his full strength as classic Master Asia. Although if you play your cards right, you can get him on the team in Super Robot Wars R, which I, of course, did, because I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, like, this one also being post-story, we sadly don't get to, like, have him as a, like, you know, have him show up as part of... We don't get to do the regular story of G Gundam. We don't get to have any cool fights against him, which might be a blessing, because the one I played where you did get to fight him, Super Robot Wars Impact, dude is a really difficult boss. Yeah, that is something. The fights against that guy, but still, would have been fun.
Why do you want to hear about him? Just personal curiosity. That's if you don't mind.
No, not at all. I'm always glad to be able to share stories about my master's life.
The A-Advent Security Force has a strong new ally.
Are we seriously going with that name?
What? Is it weird?
It's not that it's weird, it's that it's not weird. It's too simple.
Goodness me. I wasn't expecting the folks here to be such a varied bunch.
Yeah, that's usually how it always goes in these Super Robot Wars games, is the military guys are always like, what is this pack of weirdos we've built into our team, you know? Captain Novi, Mina, I hope we can discuss your contract after this. Also, for accommodations, I'd like to prepare rooms for you in my mansion. Is that a statement of your intent to involve yourself in our private lives as our employer? What? No, hardly. Then I hope you'll give us a chance to consider our options.
Now hold on a second, Mina. Didn't expect you to be so rude. That's a nice offer she's making.
It's just... I don't like how you're speaking to Echka. Really? And who are you? I'm her bodyguard. I should ask you the same thing. Who are you to the old fart? It's a good question. She's just kind of been a hanger-on here. Although she did join the crew, so she did fine. I'm Mina Narive, so you can stop acting like I'm suspicious of you there. I'm Forte. Hope we can get along for now, Mina. For now, maybe. Ooh, I appreciate a little bit of, cattiness there. Not everybody just being buddy-buddy all the time. That's kind of interesting.
To answer your question, Mina's been part of my staff, such as it is, since we were in the military. She's a hell of a ship operator, but ever since she quit the forces with me, well, I've been nothing but trouble for her.
Wait, you two aren't like that, are you? Not in the slightest. Just making sure. So, she's one of the few survivors of the 31st Autonomous Corps?
Yeah, basically.
You know what I just now realized? 31st? That's a number above 30. You know, Super Robot Wars 30 was the previous installation, where 30 was an important number. Almost make it seem like, you know, they're kind of like a sequel to 30, even though this is not the same universe. I know I'm overthinking it a little bit, but that's an interesting connection to me, personally, so, yeah.
I'm surprised, though. Didn't think I'd ever meet anyone who knew about the 31st.
Girls like me like to gossip, that's all. But don't worry, rumors stop the instant they reach my ears. I could swear she's been tossing that name around quite freely, though.
Appreciated. I'm sure these folks wouldn't like to know they're putting their lives in the hands of, well, an incompetent who lost the ship. And more importantly, it would make my salary negotiations harder.
Well, you have your priorities straight, I guess.
What is it, AT? The new Earth Federation government is making an emergency announcement.
Ooh.
I'm putting it up on your monitor.
An emergency announcement? Don't tell me it's a declaration of war from Neo Zeon.
Is there gonna be another war?
Calm down. Let's hear what they're saying first.
What in the world's happening?
It's gonna be about us. We're in so much trouble. Even though we were supposed to be, like, in the clear, something bad's gonna happen. Aid Stradio. Is this is this an original character? I don't recognize this guy. I'm blanking. Yeah, original character. Okay. Cool. Alright. Just making sure, because I'm like, I don't recognize this guy. I'm like, maybe Godzilla? Mayhaps, but I don't remember this guy's there. And I don't, because he's not. He's an original character.
To all people receiving this message, I am the president of the New Earth Federation, Aid Stradio, and I have an important announcement. It has been half a year since the establishment of the New Earth Federation. However, the scars of the Revolutionary War and continued attacks from extra-human beings have made it impossible to maintain this government. Therefore, effective immediately, the New Earth Federation is disbanded.
Jeez, okay.
All judicial, executive, and legislative power is now in the hands of the second-level political organizations, the Old World nations. Furthermore, the New Earth Federation forces are disbanded. Nations will receive personnel and equipment based on the funding they previously provided.
The NEFF, it's been disbanded.
Also, I am announcing the formation of the new League of Nations, which will serve to arbitrate disagreements between nations.
Jeez! That is not an organization I pictured coming back. The League of Nations? Why not just the new United Nations? It would shorten to NUN, which would nicely, like, seem like a reference to Shika noko 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 koshtantan, you know? Whatever.
It is due to the failures of politicians such as myself that our new governmental structure has failed in just half a year, necessitating this change. However, I do not believe this change represents humanity's regression. I sincerely believe that humanity, having overcome the Revolutionary War and entered a new age, has the strength to build a new world. For further details of this transition, please await information from your national government. I eagerly look forward to the future developments of humanity and the world we live in. Thank you.
Alrighty then.
New Earth Federation is disbanded?
Now I understand. So that's why the Japanese government was in such a rush to claim the A Advent.
Huh? So what's gonna happen to us?
I guess that's up to the Japanese government.
Misechka, we're receiving declarations of independence from nations across the world, one after the other.
I imagine many of the nations united under the rule of the Holy Britannian Empire are going to use this chance to reclaim autonomy. Wonder if we're gonna see nations start going to war again.
This could end up like some kind of warring states period.
Yeah, this is getting a little scary now. This is an interesting plot twist.
I'd certainly hope not. I think it's okay, don't you? Vive la liberté and all that.
Freedom.
With the New Earth Federation gone, people can make decisions for themselves. It's got its upsides.
Captain, that's an incredibly irresponsible attitude.
I'm fine with being irresponsible. Not like I have anything to be responsible for. The folks declaring independence are gonna claim freedom, but they're also gonna have to take up that responsibility. Good for them.
I've made my decision.
Misechka.
I've been considering this for a while, and now I'm sure. We will declare independence as well.
What? Ooh! That music drop. I love it.
As of today, this ship is now an independent nation, a mobile city-state named the A Advent.
These are some claims, wow.
Furthermore, the A Advent Security Force will henceforth operate under the name Ease Next.
Ease Next? Eyes next? Oh, never mind.
Wise next.
Wise next?
The world that existed prior to the Revolutionary War was a twisted world where the strong became the victors, and the victors claimed everything. However, this new age extends beyond that age of victory into an unknown world. Wait, so victory, the world, and the unknown. Oh, V, W, and X? Exactly. And Y and Z are what comes after those. But it also shouldn't be the end. I wish to set my sights even further than that.
Ooh, pull out some letters with umlauts in them. That'd be fun. Okay, that was some strained logic there. V, W, X, and then Y and Z. Whatever.
Which is where the next comes in. Finally, it represents wisdom for everything I've learned to this day.
Wisdom? Ah, so that's why you're pronouncing it wise, rather than just reading each letter. Alright.
Yes, it's idiosyncratic, but wise should carry that meaning of the path that wisdom leads us to.
Sorry, I bumbled that line. I was like, what am I saying?
The next step, and our desire to see it. The name Wise Next will symbolize all of that. Everything I intend to do.
Why? The shape of a fork in the road. Makes sense for us with all the big choices coming our way.
Though, if anyone has a better idea, I'm certainly open to it.
Ooh! That's funny at the end to be like, well, if you want to change it though, it's fine. No. I'm loving it. Yes. Gee, I don't know why the game wasn't letting me press that for a second there, but yep.
Then that settles it. Henceforth, you will operate under the name Wise Next to defend the A Advent.
Wise Next?
That's a great name!
Are you sure, Ichika?
Honestly, the idea was starting to take shape in my head when we were told to hand over the A Advent.
Ooh, which by the way, how is that gonna go now with a possibly independent Japan now? Ooh, and we're now declaring our own independence? This is crazy. I'm loving this.
If any external force threatens my freedom, then I have a responsibility to stand against it.
Okay. Well, I'm here to protect you, Echika. I'm with you wherever you go.
Thank you, Forte. And Nina, please prepare a venue where I can make the announcement to the citizens.
As you wish, Miss Echika.
Everyone.
Ooh, that's cool.
I've chosen this path to preserve my own freedom and protect the things I've been entrusted with. This will be my only request. Please, lend me your aid. I swear that I'll do everything in my power to make the A Advent a land of plenty. Please, everyone, lend the A Advent and me your strength.
Damn, even the music, like, with that hype moment there. Mission result, Gauma definitely the ace. We got a hit and run program, that's cool. I'm not sure I got a good unit to use that on yet. But it's good, we'll talk about it in a bit. Ooh, we made a lot of money on this mission, very nice. Ooh, and a magnet coating, that's gonna be fantastic. Oh, so slow. This one's making me go nuts. This is taking forever. We're gonna have to do so much to get, like, well, okay, well, to be honest, we're gonna be beating up so many enemies later on, like, the enemy count's gonna go so crazy that as long as I remember to use the assists, you know, we're gonna be fine.
Ooh, hold on, wow. The new Earth Federation, founded to give the world a new chance at hope, has crumbled after scarcely half a year. As it does, a new path opens. The mobile city-state A Advent. The choices Echika made in her quest for freedom have accelerated the world down a new path, and I couldn't read the rest. Something about no one can see where the path leads. Whatever. Yeah. Alright, everybody. That sure was a lot to do. We're gonna take the break.
that went... I thought we were doing that mission really quickly, but then look at the clock. We've gone on for an hour and a half. So, goodness me, oh my. Let's do a quick save like that, and we will continue. I will win this! In the name of the King of Hearts! Good shit, Domon, good shit. Yeah, that went a long time. We're gonna take a break here. We might only have time for, you know, I don't know, like, maybe, depending on how long this goes, we might only have a chance to, like, do the opening for the next mission, and I'll have to save it for next time. I don't know. I might have to, like, I might not be able to go as long as I did last time, and, yeah. I need to think about it, but, like, we'll take one break here at least, everybody. So, please stand up, stretch, do whatever you need to do to, here in the interim. And I will catch you guys in, 5 to 10 minutes or so. We will do a little bit of level zings up and spending a little bit of money. Should I still wait a little bit longer to, like, get the, like, crew more before I spend my whole payday? We'll see. We'll see how it goes as I start leveling up, because 2 more units now. Rain and Domon on the team. Whoa. But yeah. We'll figure that out when I come back. But now, a quick break. So, please come back in just a bit, everybody. Bye-bye! Back in action, everybody. Thank you for your patience, and let's carry on with the Super Robot Wars. Yeah, let's do a level up customization, all that hoo-ha. Let's start with the STG memory. Do we get... Yes, we get. This is fantastic. This is what I was really aiming for. Allies within 4 spaces of the A Advent regain 10% of their max HP at the start of the ally phase. I want that. Wait, hold on. Did I read that correct? Oh no, I don't have it yet, because these yellow ones are untaken. Whoopsie, I was jumping the gun. We still need to get this, plus 50 max HP to all allies. We've gone up to 100. At this point of the game, 100 is... like, it's an okay... It's nothing to build your game plan around, but it's something, so good. But okay, one more mission and we'll get that up to that. Very good.
Hey, you can count on me.
Still only the second in the score, that's the number of kills, owing to the fact that, not Echika, Forte has been around for so long getting them kills, you know? Sure, let's do that. Assigned assists, this is all fine, we don't have anything new here. Just our silly, silly maid team. And, best friends forever. Okay. Or best friends ever. Sure. Alrighty then. They all look so serious in these portraits. I just now noticed. Like, they're super, like, sullen here, but then they look over the right and they're all smiles. Except for 80, who I guess has trouble smiling or something. I don't know. No option parts and no assignable units or pilots. Very good. Let's equip them. Equip parts. So, we got a magnet coating. Plus 10 mobility. This just makes you so hard to hit when you... No, not exaggerate. The thing is, do I want to shore up Domon's mobility by giving him this? Or do I give it to, like... main character hero Forte here to just make her even more impossible to hit, you know? Or do we give it over here to actually pretty sick mobility for a super robot if we do that? Especially like this guy, 139, he'll be harder to hit than Domon, which is nuts, but nah. I'm thinking we give it to Domon, we're so rocking it right now with Forte's, upgrades to the Lundrach that, you know, she's so hard to hit right now. I think we're fine. Then train pilots. Now, this is the thing I'm thinking, I'm thinking I don't use this yet, the hit and run program. If you attack without moving, you can move after attacking. So normally you have attacks which you have to stand still to attack, and then that's your turn. And then there's the moves that there's the attacks you can use after moving. We've seen all those. With hit and run, you can attack first and then move. And that also counts for those aforementioned moves where you have to stand still to attack. So this is an incredible ability for units that favor those kinds of attacks, usually big ranged attacks, to give them mobility, they can move after attacking. So the name hit and run kind of makes it sound like you want to attack and then move away from the enemy, but I usually use these to keep my guys pushing forward, keep up with the fast moving frontline guys. But the point is, yeah, that's very good, but we don't really have anybody to use that on except Echika. So everybody's got some moves that are stand still and attack, but they're the lower end attacks that they have, whereas their stronger attacks are post movement. So not a huge benefit give these to them. Gauma kind of maybe, because he's got that full burst move as the second to last attack. But even so, I still think not his final move is the big dragon move. Yeah, I'm thinking no. But, you know, Echika would benefit from that. But do I want to save that for somebody else? Because this main character battleship, I'm kind of feeling is going to be getting, you know, power-ups along the way anyway. So, like, I'm you know, although, man, look at her pitiful stats compared to everybody else, you know? Boy. Anyway, yeah, I just, like, thinking, like, I just kind of want to sit on that. We'll probably get, like, some long-range fighter guy who's going to be pretty strong and, like, would really benefit from that hit and run. So I'm going to sit on that for now. But let's go upgrade some Miaks. Ooh, Dinah's in on leapfrogging in levels. Wow. Oh no, poor Rain's the only one behind in levels at level 3. Oh dear. To see what we can do about that, but for now... Okay, so now I got 8,700. That's, hold on, that half of that. Let's say 88. Let's go down to 4,4, and I'll think about, like, do we spend more money at that point? Banningu Gundam! Let's increase that mobility to make sure that he just is hard to hit, you know? I'm really, really tempted to just, like, lower difficulty just to make this cheaper. I talked about that a couple times now, but, like, it's eating me up that this is so slow, you know? Well, I mean, I don't know, we're keeping okay with the money there. It's getting more costly with these guys who I'm already invested in a little bit here, so... Starting to see the effects there. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Man, look at this main character energy. Look at how beefy we are now. Messed up, dude. Dinah Xenon, one more upgrade. Let's call it there. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm not gonna start splurging yet. Although I haven't done these yet. Oh, mentions a couple of moves we have not had a chance to use yet. That's right, because he needs to probably activate Hyper Mode to be able to use those moves. That's why they're not on his list of moves. Very good. Anyway, yeah, this is a little bit pricier. This starts off at 4,800, which is, you know, the third slot here. You know. Is that same for everybody as well? No, it's 600 here. Guess it depends on the strength of the weapons. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's 4,800 for this guy as well. Huh, okay. Cool. Anyway, yeah, we'll sit on that. I think we are good with those now. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. And if we get our asses kicked next mission, I'll load up this save and, like, keep investing money, you know? Yes. All good. No, is it all good? Yes, I think it's all... Did I save the right slot? I may have saved in the wrong slot, everybody. My bad. Whatever. We still got 2 saves here for the different... Like, okay, so that should be fine. Okay. Okay, guys, it's fine. Oh, it's so fine, alright. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'll load up that save in case we do next mission and I just die like a dog. And I'll spend more money, try to hedge my bets that way. Missions. Still got this DLC here haunting me, but I'm just not feeling it. I don't want to get a bunch of DLC boosts. Instead, a mission for brave heroes in Izu. The team heads for Metropolis, where they find brave but wounded heroes fighting against the Yoma Empire. Is this Brave Raideen, I think? That looks familiar. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Let's go at least start this mission. I might then call it for today, like I mentioned. We might be just a 2-hour stream today. Because I had to start at 7 local time, so I gotta... Last week I went crazy long, but like I was kind of feeling it by the end. If I had started at 6, I feel like I'd be better off doing 3 hours, but no. Right, anyway, sorry. Let's just get on with the mission for Brave Heroes. Sounds like we're doing a Brave series, but that's not in this game. Except one of the upcoming DLCs might have a Brave series in it. We'll see. Ooh, man, this round, I have no idea what voice to give when it's like, stand up, Tsukinoma Forte. That's not my name. To be a ninja is to give up your attachments to anything other than the mission.
But...
You don't have what your brother has. You may as well give up.
I can't do that!
Then stand up. Find the power sleeping in you and bring out every last bit. If you can't do that, you'll die, and that'll be the end of it.
I've got to, no matter what. Brother, I swear I'll become a ninja. And I'll keep her safe. Our sister, Echika.
Ooh, they're still playing coy about this, because I can't tell. Literal blood siblings or, like, familial, you know, I don't know. Taking a drink here. Gotta remember to hydrate. Man, all this constant exposure to giant robots is making me thirsty. Oh, okay, good, it is working. I was like, damn it, is my controller dead again? But it was just slow fading. Ah, another beautiful day aboard the A Advent. Oh, independent city-state A Advent. Boy, yeah. Ooh, speaking of.
The mobile city-state A Advent is committed to respecting the wishes of all those who have gathered here. The 3 guarantees of residency, safety, and energy will remain in effect, and you will not be compelled to renounce your citizenship. Currently, I'm acting as sole representative, but we will soon be convening a council to let you weigh in on future policies.
This feels a little weird, like there's just screens all over the city where she's talking. I guess that's how it's gotta go.
My fellow citizens, I'm asking you to help me improve the A Advent, our new country. I've lost count of how many times the AAD channel has broadcast this message today.
The what? We can't get that in the glossary, alright.
Our Ichika is doing her best.
These are some funny citizen sprites, I like them.
It's still hard to believe that such a young girl would lead a country.
She wouldn't be the first. Remember Queen Relina of the Sank Kingdom? A nation in Northern Europe which advocated a philosophy of total pacifism. It once flourished under the rule of the Peacecraft family, but the United Earthsphere Alliance deemed its ideology as dangerous and ordered its destruction. The Sand Kingdom was temporarily restored when Princess Relina Peacecraft assumed the position of chief representative, refusing to call herself queen. As the kingdom was once again engulfed in the flames of war, Relina declared surrender and dissolution. There you go, quick primer on that place. I mean, she's just a placeholder until we elect a real representative anyway.
Yeah, we'll just have to humor her little make-believe until then.
That's putting it pretty harshly, isn't it?
Fine. The rich girl's new hobby, then.
Doesn't matter what you call it. If she can't do the job, she's out. Simple as that. I do appreciate this, that not everyone's just on board with this craziness. Like, you know, like not instant adoration. Like, it's fascinating. I like that, you know, writing here.
I hear people have been seeing Echika around quite a bit.
Random barista here on the street, why not?
As in, she's inspecting the city? I'm not sure, but apparently you can see her walking around the residential area at times.
You know what would be amazing is if they slipped in like an original character among these nameless citizens as like a little sneak in. Like, because this barista lady looks really unique. I would just love it if it like turned out like, oh my god, she's an actual character who ends up doing like stuff, and this is her like being covert. Just some ideas here for some writing in the future. Bandai Namco, just giving some thoughts here, but yeah. In case, you know, it hasn't been done yet. We'll see.
No matter where you go, there's always trouble. We might as well stay here and enjoy those 3 guarantees.
Alright, back to the...
Characters that matter.
No, that's not fair. That's mean of me, sorry.
It's been 3 days since Echika made her Declaration of Independence.
It seems like the repeated broadcasts have helped to quell unrest among the citizens.
Yeah, but it didn't stop something like half the residents from leaving the ship.
Wow, okay, half even.
I mean, not everyone was on board with the whole independence thing.
How did your family take the news, Yomogi?
Mom said she isn't leaving because her parents' house is here. How about you, Minami?
Oh, by the way, you get to see these families, and Yomogi's mom is really funny, especially when Gauma shows up at the house. Like, I swear you guys, Dynazenon, it feels a little like simple, but there's something, they're really cooking with these characters in it. I found it really, really charming, the show. The first 4 episodes I saw.
I think they talked about it, but that didn't go anywhere, so I guess we're staying.
I mean, it's not like I wanted to leave anyway.
Right.
Anyone's free to come or go. That was the promise. No point in thinking about folks who left. We'll make this a good country. Then people will be lining up to get in.
That's right. And that's why Wise Next has to protect the A Advent.
That's what I like to hear. Finally found your determination, huh?
Hey, my enthusiasm's my best quality.
It's been a long time since I dreamed of my training. That might be why.
The maids can take care of security. We need to go back to our headquarters.
Echika wants to discuss what will happen next. Now the A Advent is free, but what will we do with this freedom?
Apparently we're going to Izu first, was the mission prompt? We'll see how this goes.
The number of residents aboard the A Advent is currently 18,453.
So it was twice that earlier? There was like almost 4,000 people, 40,000 people on the ship? Okay. That would actually imagine if half the people around you disappeared. Like, that would make everything feel really, really, like, ghosted. Wow. That's kind of uncomfortable. Oh, now that I think about it. Yikes.
That's 48.6% of what the population was at the time of the A Advent's departure.
All right, you guys can do the math at home. I don't want to do it right now. I could pull up my phone's calculator, do a quick calculation there, but whatever. We're good. My estimation was good enough, you know. It was about 40,000 people here originally.
Perhaps in anticipation of this situation, our infrastructure is automated and can be operated by a small number of people. However, I know, as a city, no, as a country, we must avoid a further decline in population.
Well, as long as we're here, no one's gonna die. All we have to do is show the world how great a place the A Advent is.
Exactly the plan. I'm sure Wise Next's going to be a big help in that regard. By the way, has the A Advent really become independent? Yes. The new League of Nations has recognized our sovereignty and our membership.
Oh, that's neat. I kind of like that. Are we going to go hang out at the NLN headquarters at some point? You know, have a big old council meeting? That'd be kind of fun. I'm sure no giant robots will attack in the middle and we're going to have to provide point defense.
I'm sure the fact that we have no territory disputes made it go much more smoothly than it might have.
I guess they're treating us like a movable colony.
In return, we're required to follow the instructions of each individual nation in which we travel.
Ooh. Basically right now we've just been sitting around in Japan, so...
That's fair, I guess. We can't just enter another country's territory without permission, after all.
Yeah, that super makes sense, yeah. Be weird. Especially with all the trouble we're going to be drawing on ourselves with all the big old monsters beelining for us, so be rather rude to hoist that trouble on someone else's shoulders without some kind of deal being brokered.
Thanks to Domon's mediation, we're allowed to stay in Japan.
Other nations shouldn't be able to cause problems with the A Advent as easily now.
For better and worse, the Japanese government is keeping a close eye on us.
I was also able to gain permission to accompany the A Advent under the pretext of training and supervision.
I'm surprised you got the okay for that.
There are people in the government who question the current path we're on. Let's just say someone pulled some strings in my favor.
Say, Domon, now that there are nations again, are the Gundam fights gonna restart?
I haven't heard anything about it either way yet.
If they do restart the Gundam fights, would you participate as the representative of the A Advent?
I'll think about it.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea, given, his history representing Japan. Or Neo-Japan in the original anime, but, wow, okay, that'd be sick, having our own representative. But you wouldn't be able to use your burning Gundam then, would you? Oh, because that's leased from Japan? Okay, never mind, I guess that plan's busted.
Well, we just have to make a new one in that case. The A Advent Gundam. And who says he's gonna represent us in the fight? I'll be running for that spot too.
Ooh, but you gotta pilot a Gundam, though.
Interesting. I accept your challenge, Takuma. Domon versus Takuma. Now that's a fight I gotta see.
Is it bothering you how laid back they're being about all this? I get where you're coming from, but the A Advent is giving us freedom like we never had. I think we should look forward with a positive attitude, don't you? That little character, portrait there. I like it.
I'm not really feeling it myself. We have power, that's true, but we're lacking something necessary to use it properly.
And that would be funds, is what I suspect you mean to say.
Really? I thought you were loaded, Echika.
Loaded, even for a microstate, is on a completely different scale than the wealth of a single family.
We could make some good money by selling materials and combat data from the enemies we beat.
We could, and those may work as ways to supplement our funds, but combat is too unreliable to be a viable source of income. Are we gonna get some kind of real estate management minigame? We're just gonna like a dragon it up in here? Oh man, that would be a crazy twist for a Super Robot Wars. I'd welcome it.
Ugh. They got a drink there, don't mind me.
Plus, I feel like if we make our living in combat, it'll start feeling too much like we're looking for fights.
Half the team's gonna be like, well, what's the problem with that? Oh, never mind, Domon's being the wise one for a change, okay. Agreed. Our goal should be to avoid conflict as much as we can. Okay, guys, pack it up. We're not gonna be doing any more fights in this game called Super Robot Wars. Everything's good. We'll make do with the assets of House Fran Burnett for the time being, but we won't be able to sustain the A Advent for long without a plan. This is what I wanted to gather you here to discuss. I've called in someone who can advise us on how to proceed. Really? Who could this be? Ooh, okay.
I'm Hayato Jin of the Saotome Laboratory. I'm pleased to see you well, Representative Echika.
Thank you for joining us, Commander Jin.
Ah, so you're bringing in the commander to advise us on making money piles. Does that mean the Saotome Laboratory's gonna pay for our stuff? No, but I'm here to offer some insight.
Because he's gotta work for those government grants, That's those scientists struggling with those, eh? I get it.
I appreciate it greatly. We're looking to establish a core business, but we're not quite sure how to go about it yet. Well, the A Advent's Nirakanai is a terrific reactor, right?
If we could sell that energy, we could attract factories and stuff, I guess.
A little ineloquent, but that was going to be the thrust of my own advice.
Selling energy?
Some shady people do make quite a bit of money that way, but at least Nirakanai's clean energy, I think? I don't know about its renewableness, but no.
Since the Revolutionary War, the world has been suffering from a severe generalized energy shortage. The A-Adamant and its unique reactor, therefore, could easily provide energy to areas and facilities that need it. Conveniently for you, many countries and facilities are prepared for this by setting up large amounts of energy storage. They could get back up and running if they just had someone who could fill those batteries up.
That would certainly be the most immediate service we could provide right now.
And I already have a potential client lined up for you. Set a course to Izu.
Izu? That's where the Nambara connection is.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're apparently doing that then. Combattler V, huh?
The base of Combattler V. The heck's a Combattler V? It's a super robot, combined from 5 machines. It protected the Earth from the Campbellian invasion. What? So the client's gonna be the Nambara connection itself? No, it's Metropolis.
Right, never mind, they did drop Metropolis. And right, they talk about Mu in... Actually, now that I think about it, that's right, they talk about Mu in Raideen, don't they? So, okay.
Ah, Raideen's place!
The guardian deity of Mu, who fought against the Yoma Empire.
Did we ever read about the Yoma Empire? An empire of demons that recently awoke from a 12,000-year slumber. It was destroyed along with the prosperous empire of Mu ages ago. They have returned in the modern era to usher in the Age of Demons once more.
Yeah, I heard the pilot is a boy our age.
Oh boy. I haven't thought at all about what kind of voice to give the protagonist of Raideen. I don't know. He's a classic... I'm almost giving him like a scrappy voice because he's like a classic hero. I don't know. He's like a scrappy classic 70s giant robot protagonist. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that voice again for him.
I don't know. Or maybe a little bit more like this. It's hard to say. Maybe I'll go with this. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Should we do this? All right.
Mom, when is Barao going to attack?
I think that'll work for Akira. I'm sorry, guys. There's gonna be like 100 characters in this game. I can't come up with unique voices. I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not that good. I don't think I'm very good at all. But whatever. Barao, the ruler of the Yoma Empire, usually referred to as the Yoma Emperor. That's clever. He was sealed in a stone statue in his underground temple, but eventually broke free after Prince Sharkin, the frontline commander of the Yoma Empire, died in battle against Raideen. He has a massive body that far exceeds Raideen in size, with his lower body rooted to Yoma Island itself. To usher in the Age of Demons, he sends a series of Fury Beasts to defeat Raideen and steal the mystical energy known as Mutron that powers it. Fury Beasts? I don't remember what the monsters in Raideen are called. I don't remember a lot from Raideen. I've never watched the series, just to make it clear here. I know it from the couple of Super Robot Wars I've played where Raideen pops in as a character. But, ooh. Kind of blanking here, you guys. Like, what? Don't know about, but I was gonna say they're called Magma Beasts, but that might have been Combattler V, right? Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. But, hey, Fury Beasts, that's a cool name. I'm not sure that's what they've always been called, but we'll take it. It's a cool name for this bad guy monster, so, yeah. I don't know. See, here's how I'm so, out of it about Raideen. I don't remember this character. I haven't watched the show, and I don't remember her popping up in any of the Super Robot Wars where Raideen is that I've played. Which isn't a lot, but still is, a couple. And I don't recognize Akira's mom, so I don't know.
How could you not know? You're the one who said he would be coming.
You've already defeated the Fury Brothers, their highest-ranking officers, and destroyed the Guardian Dragon Baragorn.
Oh boy, we are jumping into the... Wow. Well, okay. We're really jumping in. Like, this might be post-series. Maybe, but it doesn't sound like it, because he said that, like, he's expecting Barao to attack, so... We're just, like, neck-deep in the plot of Raideen, I guess? Alright, that's a choice.
The Yoma Empire has nothing left but the Emperor himself. I have no doubt that Barao will come to confront you.
Then, where is he? Why isn't he coming?
That'd be interesting if, like, the intro mission would be the final mission of, like, the final battle of the series, and it would be post-series after that. That'd be an interesting choice of how to do it, I guess. I don't remember a Super Robot Wars doing it quite like that ever, but whatever, we'll see.
To avenge Jinguji's death, to protect you.
Whoa. So Jinguji, I remember that name. But, again, only played Super Robot Wars. I did not know the guy bites it. That's unfortunate. He's got a funny design. He's got, like, he looks a bit like Dracula. I remember that he was kind of a funny dude. One of the members of the Co-op Landers, and the main pilot of the Blue Gar. His full name is Chikara Jinguji. A no-nonsense man who approached life with logic and reason, he tended to lock horns with Akira at first, but eventually they recognized each other's strengths and became good friends. When the Yoma Fury Beast Baragorn proved too much for Raideen, he realized that the only way to defeat it would be with a powerful explosive triggered from within the beast. He loaded a bomb onto the Blue Gar and dove inside Baragorn, sacrificing his life to give Akira a chance at victory. Damn. Freaking pour one out for Jinguji, huh? Damn.
I have to bring down the Yoma Empire! I have to!
Akira...
Whoa, Tetsuya! From Mazinger. Oh my god, what a drop that is! So Mari, I'm pretty sure, he was Akira's sister. But never mind that. Sorry, Mari, you're cool too. Frickin' Tetsuya Tsurugi from Mazinger Z, the veteran hero, Mazinger pilot. That's cool.
Calm down, Akira. Yelling at your mother won't solve anything.
But Tetsuya... Ichiro. Ooh, this guy was also maybe from Raideen? I gotta check the glossary. Sorry, guys. I'm blanking. But yeah, there's Tetsuya from Mazinkaiser versus the Great General of Darkness. Well, he's from stuff before that too, but it gets complicated with all the different Mazinger series. He was from Raideen, Ichiro, Akira's father. Okay, I knew that. I was just testing you guys. No, definitely. I completely blanked on that.
He's right, Akira.
The recent string of battles has stretched our resources thin. If Barao were to attack Metropolis now, we wouldn't be able to engage him.
Kyuzo was also from this series, I'm pretty sure, but... Akira's grandfather. Man, it's the whole family here. Got it. Oh, and this was like a base commander. I recognize this face.
We should focus on strengthening our defenses for now.
But they're just introducing every single character here all of a sudden. Damn. Just like, here's the whole cast of Raideen, figure it out. Yeah, it's for those who don't know, a very classic 70s Super Robot series. I think Yoshiyuki Tomino worked on it. The guy who would make Gundam, I think. Because I think Sharkeen's name was a inspiration for Char Aznabul's name, the Char part, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. The interesting part about Raideen is the very, like, ancient history, like, kind of magical robot vibe, like, because Raideen is like this ancient protector deity thing, you know? Like, that's kind of the unique vibe to it. There's science going on here, but there's also this, like, mysticism aspect to it as well, you know? Akira pilots Raideen, if you didn't work out by now. It's got a big bow and arrow. It's cool. It's alright. As far as old school Super Robot designs go, Raideen's pretty cool. You dig it? Anyway, here's the late Jinguji's co-pilot. I recall Ray from the games. Impatience agitates the mind. It'll have a negative influence on Raideen. Correct. For now, I say we maintain a calm attitude and observe the Yoma Empire's activity. Look at all these cute 70s character designs. Sarumaru, Rei here, all these fun team members from back in the day. If there's ever trouble, Tetsuya will help us protect Metropolis.
Sorry, but I can't just sit back and do nothing.
Akira.
Jinguji's death hit Akira hard. And if they fail to protect the Star of Ramu, then Reiko would.
Something bad would happen to Mom? Okay.
It's a lot for one man to bear.
Okay, I guess her life is tied to the Star of Ramu. Huh, Ramu. Like Ramu, like the summon from Final Fantasy? I've never thought about, like, what the deal with Ram... Like, is Ramu from Final Fantasy a real summon? Like a real mythology character? I've never thought about that, actually. Huh. I wonder. Just shower thoughts here in the middle of this build-up, guys. Don't mind me. That's not good. That's a really annoying klaxon. I guess that's a job of a klaxon, but, like, man, that's annoying to listen to.
It's the Yoma Empire! The Yoma Empire is approaching!
It's finally happening! Close the big shell! All hands defensive stations! Akira! I know, Dad! I'm going to beat Baral! I'll keep Mom safe! I swear!
Akira.
Man, if this actually is the final battle, that's gonna be crazy. I can't believe if that's the case, We'll figure it out, though, right?
A mission for brave heroes.
Ooh, Squid Guy monsters. I recognize that monster design. Yeah. Classic enemies from Raideen. Oh yeah, also Big Shell is this thing, like the base of the Raideen heroes is this giant clam-shaped fortress. It's kind of silly, but it's the 70s. It's fine. Man, I remember Super Robot Wars Impact, which was like the first one on the PlayStation 2. First one utilizing all that nice 3D terrain. They have an elaborate, like, animation where the big shell closes. Because, like, it literally opens up like a clamshell. And then in defensive mode, it closes down. I remember they had that there just to show off the, like, check out all these 3D effects we have now in the environment thing in Impact. It's very cute. Looks like 20 years later, they're a little bit less interested in showing off with animation, so the thing just starts off closed. Sure, fine with me.
Incoming Gloams!
Where's Akira?
Sparker out!
Whoa! Wow. This is really fun having this 70s cut in here. So cute. Whoa. I forgot that he's got a parking spot for his bike.
Look at this hero!
I just realized who could really benefit from Hit and Run. Got a funny feeling it's gonna be this guy. Oh, I haven't heard this song in ages because I haven't played any Super Robot Wars with Raideen in it. Listen to that 70s grooviness. I love it. So fun.
Raideen and Great Mazinger have deployed.
Wait, where's Great Mazinger? When did that... Oh, there he is. Awesome.
Is that all they've got? I can crush drones in my sleep. Calm down, Akira. This is just the first wave. Show yourself, Baral! I'm ready for you! He's not in the mood to listen, is he? Bring it on, Yoma Empire! As long as Raideen stands, you will never win!
Alright, cool. We're 2 hours 14 minutes into the recording. I think I do have to call it here today. I'm sorry, guys, who were hoping that we'd go like a couple of missions, but this could still go on for a while. And gonna call it a little bit here. Just checking what kind of terrain we have here. Again, beautiful level. Oh man, I'm glad that this is what they were like cooking, the development team. Again, I've said this before, but it's just so nice. So nice that it's been upped the level design compared to what it was in 30. There's the Mutron Laboratory. I'm checking if there's any terrain which gives you HP regen. Not even the Godface Cliff, not the laboratory. Man, that is hard. Where do you get HP and EN regen? Come on, you game, give me something. Yeah, but you can get some bonuses from terrain. Various places here. Alright. Shall we quickly take a look at the glomes before we look at the stats of our heroes? Yeah, we'll look at the stats just to get a little bit salivation going about our cool guys here. And then we will... you know, call it for the day. But glomes. Silly little jellyfish monsters. What to say about them? Yoma beasts, sent by the Yoma Empire. Shouldn't it be Fury beasts? Oh, maybe Fury beast is a different category. They often appear with gantes, moving freely through both the sea and air. They can spit fire from their mouths and use their tentacles to smash their foes. Though they are not incredibly strong in combat, their large numbers make them effective for stopping enemies in their tracks. Yeah, we got 8 guys coming at ours, and got only 2 dudes. Gonna have to take on this wave, and have to probably play it safe here, you know. Nothing going on there. Oh, that's a little scary. Got a weapon upgrade. Works. Not huge damage still, I don't think, but something to be worried about. Got basic potential and ignore size level 2. Wow. So yeah, usually you do 10% less damage per size difference. Ah, that's why we were doing some bad damage with some units, you know, there, you know. But ignores this for 2 sizes. So yeah, they're designed, because their size is... They're not very big, are they? They're size M. They can go up against size 2L enemies normally now. Whoa. So even Dynazenon will be taking licks from these guys then. Alright, good to know. Let's take a look at our heroes here. Let's take a look at Rain Mazinger first before we look at Raideen, who's, I guess, going to be the star of this mission. But hey, we got Rain Mazinger here as well. That's nice. Here he is. What a beautiful robot. No special abilities there. Okay. Pilot info, we got Tetsuya Tsurugi. Classic veteran hero. He's got rather low potential. Lower even than Domon and Rain. Wow. Or no, Rain had really low. But Domon and Hero had like 7, I think. Okay. He's got Instinct. Interesting ability for a super robot pilot. He's got Guard. That makes more sense. And Ignore size for him as well. Alright, because Mazinger, great Mazinger's not huge. It's size M as well. It's about the size of a Gundam. But you can check, also, armor is huge, mobility is huge. This is a super robot. This guy's chunky. But yeah, Ignore size to also hit some big boys. That's interesting. Yeah, he's got Persist and Intuition. Both great abilities. The 1/8 damage, and also Bullseye and Flash activated at the same time. So, good abilities. Good abilities. Attack-wise, oh, he's got a list here. Excuse me. We got Drill Pressure Punch for some basic damage while moving in. Great Typhoon is the one long-range option, and then there's just like these punch moves. Does not have... Ooh, what's the... He's got the one like he uses like a backpack rocket thing. I never remember what that's called. Big Booster? Something Booster. Jet Booster? Whatever. But the booster attack, I don't see that there. Instead, he's got Mazinger Blade to cut guys up. Got Breast Burn. No morale cost. That's a big damage move at no morale cost. That's the handy thing of Mazingers. They usually have like one big damage move that has no morale cost, so that's nice. And Thunder Break is the... Get a little bit of morale to use a big move there. Very good, very good. And it's also... Oh! It's post-movement. Oh, in past Super Robot Wars, this is often a... This is often a long-ranged attack. But that's not in this one. Interesting. Because he kind of stands in place and shoots a big thunder beam from his finger. Huh, weird. Meanwhile, Akira. Oh, that's fascinating. Look at that. He functions fine in water. We could actually hide in the water to tank attacks. Is that a thing from the series where, like, Raiden, like, is in the water often or something? I don't know, but I'll have to remember that. That might come in handy dealing with these guys, because I'm going to guess these guys probably... Terrible damage when attacking in the water. Very good. But we'll have to check what Raiden's attacks are like in the water. So, Raiden, not as big armor as Great Mazinger. Still decent, but he comes with a shield. So, you know, selecting Defend in combat reduces incoming damage by 40%. This ability improves that to 60%. Also, he might defend, you know, randomly when, you know, being attacked by an enemy, when the shield just might pop up. Very nice. Okay, Psychic Power. That's an interesting ability. Also, by the way, he's got very good... Oh no, he's got very good close quarters. CQB. Wow, I thought he'd have ranged better. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, he's got an ability called Psychic Power. Plus 8% final hit dodge critical rates. Okay. Plus 6 SP regen, so we can rather safely use his spirits, which are Intuition and Excel. Nice ones to have. Okay, so he's a bit of a squishier super robot because his potential is even lower, like it's in the mid there. But, like, he's got the shield, so that makes up for it. Also, with his ranged attacks, I imagine he can stay out of a melee, so he can offset that also. Unlike other super robots. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, this Psychic Power is fascinating. It's quite a dodgy super robot. Wow. How is his mobility? Is not amazing, though, but if we slap on, like, a magnetic coating on it, it might actually give some dividends. Yeah. Morale plus Defend. An extra 1 morale when taking damage, dodging, or avoiding damage with a barrier ability. So he'll build up morale pretty nicely, especially in this hard mode we're playing. So that's good, that's good. Weapon info. He's got, yeah, a lot of ranged options here. God Missile, Jet Boomerang is post-movement, okay. Energy Cutter is another one. God Go Gun, okay, that's usually been localized Gorgon, but I guess Gorgon has always sounded a little weird to me, so sure, why not? Yeah, that's the big ranged option I was thinking about. But that's not his strongest move. Wow. Right, because he's got God Bird Attack as his strongest move. Right. I do remember now. Yeah. I remember that move. It is kind of a big, like, crashing into enemies. Look at the energy cost on that sucker. 90? Wow. And also, a little mid-tier, like, big move is Psychic Ray God Alpha. Alright. But you can see God Go Gun, like, actually, not a huge... Oh, they require morale. Okay. So yeah, he needs a lot of morale to get his big moves out there. Like, half of his moves are tied behind morale. That's why he's got the defensive plus thing to start with, I imagine. Alright, well... Oh, one thing I forgot to... Right, let's check those... Yes, his regular attacks, except for God Missile, have... Water B. Now, I believe that also means that, like, when he's in the water, they'll do reduced damage. So, it's a bit of a trade-off to hide in the water. We'll have to think about that. Don't suppose I could... No, we gotta... really quickly, let's see. You can move right up to one of them globes, or in the water, where you can still move just fine in the water. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Now this guy is, yeah, water B, probably... Yeah, you can actually see the movement is reduced there while in the water. Yeah, you can... It was a few squares shorter, and he's not going to be all that great in the water then. Okay. Fair enough. L1 max move. Okay, that's interesting to highlight that, huh? Alright. Wow, this is actually kind of handy. Yeah, nice. I'll have to remember this option. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to call it for that today. Yeah. Next time, everybody, the Super Robot wackiness continues. our lineup of old school heroes here is going to beat up some flying jellyfish. So please look forward to that, everybody. But yeah, looking at the clock, probably a good idea for me to call it here. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Whether you popped in to watch this live, I really appreciate that. If you popped in afterwards to tune in and see all the shenanigans, that's also very much appreciated. I'm gonna make a save here now, right there. And we are not gonna continue playing. So, again, thanks so much. We'll see. I've been having a good streak with these. We'll see if next Monday again I'll do this. I'm kind of chomping at the bit, you guys. I'm kind of wanting to play this again, so well, maybe in the weekend I'll slip in an extra go of this, especially to make up for the we ended a little bit earlier today. I don't know, whatever. We'll think about it. I'll think about it, but I'll see if I can sneak in at least Monday again, another session, okay? But yeah, anyway, it's been a pleasure. We'll continue this wackiness sometime in the future. But now let's watch another ending skit to close us off for today.
休憩するなら温かいミルクを入れようなルルーシュ。
Yeah, we're getting Code Geass. Yay.
なあシーツ飲み物なら自分で入れるからその
Oh, Lelouch's voice, so powerful.
すまん。
What is happening here?
癖になってしまってな。
ホットミルクかいなら僕は蜂蜜たっぷりがいいな。
スザクお前相変わらずだな。
He's so passionate about something so silly.
相変わらずね。
Really like a surprisingly cute outfit on Callan here. Gotta say, I like that.
相変わらずだ。
えどうしてみんなそんな顔するのさ。
I'm not actually sure what they're referencing here. It's some gag about the series again, but I don't remember. I don't remember what happened in Code Geass involving Suzaku and milk tea. Okay, that's it. That's all right. Well, that was cute. I'll give it that. But yeah, great to have had you today, everybody. I'll see you soon. Stay fresh, guys. Bye-bye!